All right, everybody, back in the shop. It's Travis with REC Garage. And we have a drop axle and drop spindles from a buddy of mine, because I'm supposed to be building his 37 Cabriolet Custom. That's going to be a fun one. So that is what you see out here. So that's coming in the next few months. This was going to be the drop axle and drop spindles for said car. This came out of the 40, I think. Spindles definitely did. I don't remember how he got this axle. It was here. It's done. It's an easy-ish swap into the Roadster pickup. And, you know, I know it's got a good rake to it now because the back is not lowered other than a reverse eye. And that's all we have going on in the front. But I think it needs it. And that'll make me want to lower the back some more. It's going to have a super aggressive rake to it when we put this drop axle in. Like I said, it's going to make me want to lower the rear, and what I want to do with the rear is do spring behind. So unfortunately, I cut off the ends of the 36 axle. I just cut off the spring perch barrel mount thing. Put the shackle mount. I just lopped off the shackle mount. Why? I don't know, but I just took off that. I figured this could be a mount for something. I wasn't sure what it could be, but I could use it someday, and I felt like, hey, I'm not gonna do, you know, spring behind. I'm not gonna do that. But now I'm thinking if I do spring behind with the same spring, it'll lower the truck like 4 inches or so. So 3.5, 4-inch drop axle in the front, 4-inch drop in the back. It won't really change anything but the height. And that's what I want. I want the truck low. I'm sick of this being a skyscraper. Alright, we gotta take a little detour. Jacob just sent me a picture of a Model A Roadster at a church. And it's like, sorry, super close up. Oh, jeez. It's like right near my house. Whoops. It'll help if I turn the battery on. Alright, let's go check it out. There it is. What's up with this? Is this for sale? What's up? So, like a dummy, I parked too close to that H3 Hummer on a hill with no reverse. So, I just had to push it up and use a piston as a block to inch my way up the hill. So now I can turn and get out of here. But yeah, let's go check out that Roadster again. See if somebody comes out. I don't know how long it's been here. But someone's definitely working on it. I think it runs. Cool piece. I need this top. Nice banger in there. I don't know if you can see it. This is cool. It looks like no one's in here. Maybe the back. Well, guess nobody's home. That Jeep, that Hummer thing looks like it hasn't moved in a while. This car is new, and that Model A looks like it just drove on the grass. So I figured people were here. Maybe they're in the basement or something. I don't know. I yelled in there. Nobody heard me. So for the shot, I just wanted to see what's up with it. You're parking in the front. Figured you're trying to sell it. So I don't know. Last we had this all cleaned up. Trying to have Kelly help me. I guess I'm just gonna be doing this. Well, she's gonna help me, but it's gonna be on this channel. Hey, I almost lost this. Good thing I got my hubcaps. I'm sleeping. Sorry, Mike. Oh, sorry, it's now a rest. Hopefully I'll also get rid of this. Really loose kingpins. That's probably why my steering is so bad. That's not helping. It's drifting me off into the other lanes. So this might really help, actually, because I know these are tight. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good at all. Okay. Need a rag. I'm gonna have to put some lock washers on those. Oops. Confused for a minute. No way. Is the rubber mallet not ruining the threads? That actually worked. I didn't think that was going to work. It's this size. Probably giant, yeah. Okay. Different size on the bottom. Would you look at that? Fantastic. Oh, that's loose. See, it's nice to take your car apart sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to try and do something I haven't done, which is actually swap the axle with the wishbones in there and the springs still in. Yeah, I know, ambitious. But exhaust is routed around the wishbone, so it like hugs it. So it's really a pain to take the wishbone out. Because, you know, my exhaust has to come off, or at least unbolted from the headers, and they're still hot. Oh. Ow. Pulling a muscle. Sit down. Whew. So if this slides out, oh, if these slide out, it shouldn't be that bad. I just don't know if I can get my exhaust, I mean, the axle low enough that these will actually come out. We'll find out in a minute or so. Okay. Might be promising. Oh, that looks good. Gotta go pretty high up, so maybe I'll do one side at a time. Make it a little easier. And now I get the perch pins out, I can pull the axle off, hopefully. Oh, there it is. This job would be a lot easier if I didn't route my exhaust through the wishbone, essentially, because now the exhaust is cradling the wishbone and it can't go down all the way. I might just undo the 4 bolts and make it easier on myself if I can't get them back in. We'll see. Okay, that's weird. Let's put this thing in. Oh yeah, it's raining. Cool. Put my hair tools and stuff away, and we'll get this in. Hopefully, doesn't actually rain too hard. Whoa. Okay. It's a 40 axle. None of this makes sense to me. Okay. Well, that alone sucks. Yeah, it's definitely a 40. It's definitely not a Model A. Why is it so thick, though? Model A is supposed to have the thickest... Well, maybe Model A and then 32 gets skinny, and then the rest of them are the same size? I don't know. But I'm going to have to get creative here and heat and spread my wishbones, I think. Hopefully I don't lose too much, you know, back and forth distance when I do that. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. So let's measure this, and hopefully we can heat and bend it while it's on the car. $38.5. $38.5. Measure twice. 38.5-ish. And this is definitely not. Alright, this is around 36.5. So I'll heat the yoke area of the wishbone. Pry this out till this is a 37.5. Wait till it cools down. Heat the other side. Pry that till it's 38.5. So equally push it out an inch. I should be able to sit down here, put my foot on that side of the wishbone, and pull this side once that's cherry red. So if I have fuel. Seems like I do. Should probably shut the fan off so we get optimal heat. Could really have someone heating this up while I'm doing this, but okay, that moved. Maybe I'll stay here, heat it up. Hopefully it ain't too much. 7.25, a little more. Look at that technique, guys. You love it? Ooh, a skosh more. That felt a lot better. Oh yeah. A little too much, but what the heck. We'll just do the same thing on the other side in a few minutes when that cools off, and we should have 38.5. Alright, had a little SD card error, but we're at 38.5. Now, I gotta see if I can get these perch pins in, because now the spring is probably not wide enough for the setup. Oh my god, problem after problem with this stuff. Yes, it's interchangeable, but barely. So, alright, gonna go get some lunch, and then hopefully put this back together. Shove it back together, make it work. Alright, now's the time. I have to try and see if I can get those perch pins in, because I think my spring's too short now. It's always something with these cars, man. I thought it's going to be an easy swap. I totally didn't think about the width of the wishbone perches and all that stuff. So let's try and get this back in here and see how easy slash hard it's going to be. One's going to be easy for sure. Just pop it right in. Bob's your auntie. But the other one is going to be difficult. I want to try and get them like half in. Oh, that's not gonna work. One's gonna have to go all the way in, and then the next one's gonna have to go all the way in. Alright, we'll get it done. I'll use a big screwdriver for that. Or this will work. I think this one's telling me it wants to go in. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to undo the exhaust. It's just gonna be so much easier. Okay, or is it? Let me just try. Let me just try it first. What the heck? What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm just gonna fail. So I'll have to try it and do it the other way. Really? The axle's too slippery now that I painted it. Ah. Alright. Exhaust is coming off. Come on. Did you get that? Oh my God. That was rough. But now, the second one. That's gonna be the doozy. That is gonna be the doozy. That second one. Alright, so I got some shackles, but I got 32 to 34 shackles, and one side is 7/8 barrel. So I'm gonna drill out this bushing and drill the shackle to 7/8 to accept the you know, the bigger barrel. And I actually did that on the passenger side already. So see, there's plenty of meat on there still. It's got the barrel in there. So now I just need to connect this over. Let's push the axle in, you know, connect my longer shackles. They should be fine because it should still be like fairly straight, you know, because it's a wider area using the same Model A spring. Just lengthen these, and I was told you get body roll, but I don't think I'll get body roll because I'm not adding a longer shackle to my stock setup. I widen this, so now I need to widen this. I don't think I'll get any body roll. We'll see. I'll see how it is, and if it's bad, we'll change it. I'll get a different spring, but for right now, I think this is gonna work great. So I'm gonna drill that other one out, and you'll probably see the rest of this Monday because it's getting kind of late. I gotta get this video out, and it's taking me longer than I expected. I'll get this all set, and you'll see it in the next video. But for right now, yeah, I've been busting my balls. Good old coffee break. All right, it's gonna look a lot better with this drop axle, so I cannot wait to set it on the ground. So stay tuned.